Hi BookTube, this is Kelly. Thank you so much for watching my channel, Books I'm Not Reading. I am here today to do the BookTube Island Castaway tag. This was created by AJ Dunn Reads and Rates. And I have been tagged twice in this, maybe more than that I'm not aware of, but I was tagged by Brian at Bookish, and quite a while ago I was tagged by Summer at Cozy Reading with Quaker Cats. So thank you both for tagging me. And before I get into this, if I mention you and you haven't already done the tag, consider yourself tagged. So that's kind of how I'm going to do this. So the premise is you were shipwrecked in YouTube Ocean and washed up on the shores of BookTube Island. What an interesting place that would be. You must trek across the island in search of rescue. Along the way, you encounter other booktubers. Explain why you have chose them. So here are the prompts. Number 1, you come upon a hut whose inhabitant decides to be your guide. Which booktuber do you trust to be your guide? And for this, I'm going to go with Mark Richardson at Richardson Reads. I think that he just seems like the kind of person who would get behind a vehicle and know exactly where they were going. Plus he's like, carried Steve around to tons of bookstores, and yeah, like I have just so much faith and confidence in him. He seems very just like he wouldn't be freaked out, he's anticipating any kind of mishaps, that sort of thing. So that's why I picked to be my guide. 2, you set off in search of food and a booktuber who can feed you. Who is it? For this, I would definitely want Laura from Laura on Air. Laura has made a few vlogs that has shown her cooking. She lives in Italy, right? Okay, so yeah, there's no, I don't think she buys pasta. She makes it. And wouldn't you on BookTube Island want to be like in some kind of carbohydrate coma anyway, right? So, but no, the few times she's cooked, I'm just like, wow, that looks really, really good. So, so that's who I would want to feed me. Question 3. You and your guide somehow get lost and you're thirsty. Which booktuber could lead you to water? Oh, so I really want to pick Karen Evans for this. Brian picked her, and she just got back from a trip to the UP, which I will let Karen explain to you in her videos. And there was so much water. It was really, her vlog videos from her vacation were really, really beautiful. But anyway, so I won't tag Karen, although I will leave a link to her channel down below. So instead I decided to pick Sonia from An Enthusiastic Reader. And Sonia lives in Colorado, which is the state just directly below mine. And out here in the West, we understand the importance of water and how we need to be able to know where the water is. So I think Sonia would be a good choice for that. Question 4, yikes, you fall into a hidden pit. Which booktuber would you look to get you out? So for this, I would pick Claudia at Spencer's Library. I think Claudia might be the fiercest booktuber out there. And I mean that in a really good way. She has a very, very strong personality, and I just feel like that would translate on BookTube Island to her being able to like pull me out of a pit single-handedly. So I did ask Jason if he wanted to be the one to pull me out of the pit, and he was like, I don't want to be near a hidden pit. Are you kidding me? Like, no. So question 5, the salty air is destroying your clothes. Which booktuber would you let clothe you? And that has to be Jasmine from Jasmine Reads, who always looks just so beautiful, and she has such I don't know, she's got a lot of style, and so I would definitely trust Jasmine, and I would love to just hang out with her, actually. That would be great. Question 6. Even castaways need distractions. Which booktuber do you find who gives you the entertainment you need? So I know he's already been tagged, but I'm gonna tag Steve, Steve Donahue, because yeah, Steve already is my entertainment many days, and distracts me from things I don't want to think about. So he's already doing that. Like, why not on BookTube Island, right? Question 7. Shucks, you've been hurt. You need to find a booktuber to heal you. Who is it? So, for this, there's a couple people, actually. Tilly at Tilly Shelf. I think Tilly's, I feel pretty certain that she's a nurse. So yeah, I know she's in the medical field, and been working throughout COVID. So just really applaud all the people in our community who are in the medical field and are doing that. And there's another one, a newer booktuber to me anyway. This is Sarah at Your True Shelf, and I think Sarah is a general practitioner. Although, like, her channel is it's not about that. It's just about it's about books. So, but yeah, so those two together would be a great team, and I would gladly let either one of them take care of me. 8. Now it's raining. Which booktuber do you meet who could build you a solid shelter? Okay, and I know he's been tagged in this already for a different prompt. I can't believe that the videos I watched did not tag him, but I would totally pick Matthew at Mayberry Book Club, because I know he didn't build his tiny house, but I'm sure he was. I feel like pretty confident he was a big part of it. So yeah, he seems by far and away among the handiest booktubers. So that's where I would definitely want to build me a shelter. Question 9. You come across a booktuber who challenges your perceptions. Who is it? Whoa, where do we begin? And again, these are two people that I know have already been tagged and probably done the tag, but definitely Brian at Bookish challenges my perceptions, as well as Jen at Remembered Reads. They are both good for me in that sense, to make me pause and reconsider some things. So I don't always agree, but I think, yeah, it's very, we're all adults, right? You know, and so it's respectful discussion or thoughtful, yeah. Question 10. You find the source of all knowledge on BookTube Island. Which booktuber holds that knowledge? And, you know, this is a really hard question, but I'm going to go with Jason at Black Sheep Books. And Jason just, I don't know, there's something about when he talks, he just seems so wise in the world. And yeah, I think I would be very comforted. He would not give me knowledge that I would not want to know. Or, I don't know, I feel like, yeah, I think he would give me what I needed to know. I don't think he would lie to me, but I just think, yeah, there's just something about him that yeah, I'm gonna trust Jason to hold all of the knowledge of BookTube on BookTube Island. Question 11. You finally have a chance to be rescued. Which booktuber do you trust to save you? So I actually asked Jason about this tag before figuring out who all the different booktubers were, and I was like, well, do you want to be the one who feeds me? Because he does do all the cooking. I know, I'm really really spoiled. And then I asked him if he wanted to rescue me from a hidden pit, and he was just like, no. And then finally I was like, well, do you want to save me? And he's like, sure, I'll be the one to save you. So I'm going to tag Jason at all blues chapter and verse. So I realize some of those people that I mentioned have already been tagged and have already done the tag. But if you were mentioned and you would like, you haven't done the tag, please feel free. I would love to hear your answers. And also, I know there are so many new booktubers out there, and it's just really hard sometimes to get tagged. So I just want to kind of throw that out there, like, you don't have to, it's okay to do a tag even if you haven't been tagged. And at a certain point, you're just gonna decide which tags you want to do and just go from there. So, all right, it was a lot of fun to think about BookTube Island and think about all of you on there. And I wish that there was a way for us to hang out. That would be fantastic. So anyway, BookTube, I hope you have a great Tag Tuesday, and I look forward to your answers to some of these questions if you don't have a channel in the comments section down below. BookTube, remember to be kind to yourself, be kind to others, and I will talk to you very soon. Bye.